Hello everyone, welcome back. We have a box, a play booster box of Avatar the Last Airbender. Oh, I'm excited. So 30 play boosters. Similar to what I've did with the other videos, again, I don't know if they're going to be going up like before or after. I don't know what I'm uploading first out of everything. I'm probably not going to read like the text of every card. I'll read the name and all that, but like the rares, mythics, and all that, I'll probably read the text of. So, and let's just jump in. I've been really enjoying this set so far. This will be a lot. All right, Rabaru Troop, Ostrich Horse, Rough Rhino Cavalry, Corrupt Court Official, First Time Flyer, Vindictive Warden, Earth Village Ruffians. Ooh, we got, what is the extended art? I think it's called Fire Nation Attacks. I'm gonna set that aside just because I don't know if it's actually worth anything, but the art's really cool. Shared Roots, Meteor Sword, and we got a Katara the Fearless. If a triggered ability of an ally you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Let's go. And we got Sokka right after. That could not be more fitting. Sokka Bold Boomeranger. When Sokka enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Whenever you cast an artifact or a lesson spell, put a 1/1 counter on Sokka. Oh. And then we got foil Kyoshi Warriors. Alright, and then we got Oppaland. In foil too, actually. Ooh, I like that. Just waiting. Do I want to keep the foils separate? Nah. Unless they're like a rare. I'll go through everything afterwards and, you know, like sort and all that. Get my garbage out of the way. Alrighty. Pillar Launch, Fire Nation Cadets, Swamp Snare Trap, Giant Koi, Yip Yip, Earth Kingdom Soldier. Ooh, the Banyan tree. I think I might have butchered that, but it's the Great Henge. Ooh. That's actually, yeah, I think this one's a really good one from like the show and all that. I know not everyone's, totally on board with like pulling like stuff from the show and all that. Some of them actually do look pretty good. Some are not the greatest. Looking at you, Cruel Tutor, with that giant zoom in face, but ooh, I like that. Ooh, let's start a separate pile for any bonus sheet cards I get. Yeah, there we go. Honest Work, Ruinous Waterbending, War Balloon, Earth Rumble. We got Earth King's Lieutenant. Trample when this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on each other ally creature you control. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Ooh. And then we got Boomerang Basics for our foil. And then we got a Swamp. Full art Swamp. Rough Rhino Cavalry to start off our third pack. Corrupt Court Official. Elquentia, Rabaru Troop, Rebellious Captives, Aang's Journey, Wandering Musicians, Solstice Revelations, Wolfbat, and we got Leaves from the Vine. Oof. Accumulate Wisdom. Oh shit! Let's go! Mythic, it's the Badgermole Cub. This thing is kind of gross. When this creature enters Earthbend 1, whenever you have a creature for mana, add an additional green. Oh, this can be really gross, actually, yeah, because you turn any land, if you Earthbend, you turn a land into a creature, and then immediately taps for an additional. There's also the other creature, I can't remember if part of this set or the Eternal set, that also gives creatures that tap for mana more mana too. It's just, oh my god. And then my thinking is, you have Tov out, and then have a way to turn like creatures into artifacts and lands as well. It can kind of get a little out of hand, I think. So that's really good. I'll probably have a separate pile for mythics, I think. probably don't need to go this in-depth with like the sorting, but why not? It's fun to see like kind of everything. And then our foils, rebellious captives. Cool. And then we got our first dual land, one of the common ones for Boros there. Alrighty. Airbending lesson. Actually, I'll move you there. Pillar launch, Fire Nation cadets, swamp snare trap, giant koi, yip, earth rumble wrestlers, cruel administrator, vengeful villagers, Kyoshi Island Plaza, which is a shrine. Ooh, and our rare is a Raven Eagle. I've not actually seen this one yet. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, exile up to one target card from a graveyard. If a creature card is exiled this way, create a clue token. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. That actually seems really good. And here we go. Or no, okay, so I was a little wrong on it. Maybe I was thinking of a different thing, but no. We got another rare. The Great Divide Guide. Each land and ally you control has tap, add 1 mana of any color. This is gonna go really well with Toph, the first Meadowlander, which gives all artifacts the land type, but they don't tap for mana. So then you have this out, they're able to all tap for mana. Oh, that's really good. Oh my god. This was a really good pack. We got a mythic as well, and it's in foil. Phoenix Fleet Airship. Flying at the beginning of your end step, if you sacrifice a permanent this turn, create a token that's a copy of this vehicle. As long as you control 8 or more permanents named Phoenix Fleet Airship, this vehicle is an artifact creature, so you don't have to crew it anymore. So we had 2 rares and a foil mythic. That's really good. And then we also got a foil dual land. I'm assuming that's, I can't remember, I believe it's technically a dual land. It doesn't have the typing though on it, but it's easier to explain that it's a dual land because it does tap for 1 or 2, for 2 different colors. 1 of 2. Alright, Foggy Swamp Vinebender, Deserter's Disciple, Deadly Precision, Lost Days, Water Tribe Captain, Merchant of Many Hats, Kyoshi Warriors, Master Piando. I could be butchering that. I'm not the greatest at some of the names sometimes. Ooh, we got the White Lotus Hideout for one of the lands. We got Master Paku, Uncle Iroh, and oh my god, what are these mythic pulls? Jesus. 3 mythics and what, 5 packs so far? I think it is 4 or 5. The Rise of Sozin. Saga, destroy for 1, destroy all creatures, and then at 2, choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. Then that player shuffles. And then 3, exile the Saga, then return it to the battlefield. Transform it under your control into Fire Lord Sozin. Menace Firebending 3. Whenever Fire Lord Sozin deals combat damage to a player, you may pay X. When you do, put any number of target creature cards with total mana value X or less from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, and it's a 5/5. Oh, wow. We already have some really good pulls. I am already worried for the rest of this box. And foil Earth Kingdom Protectors. And then we got an island. Alrighty. Fire Nation Raider. Callous Inspector, Lost Days, Airbending Lesson, Badger Mole. I love that Badger Mole Cub is a mythic and this is common. Abandoned Attachments, Bender's Water Skin, actually pretty good for common, I think, at least for myself. Tolls of War, Iroh's Demonstration, Seismic Sense, Heartless Act, and Elemental Teachings is our rare. Search your library for up to 4 land cards with different names and reveal them. And opponent chooses 2 of those cards, put the chosen cards into your graveyard and the rest onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Ooh. And we got a Porcupine for our foil. And we got... I'm messing up my files. And we got Meditation Pools. And then the double-faced backing there. Alrighty. Foggy Swamp Vine Bender. Deserter's Disciple. Deadly Precision. Lost Days. Water Tribe Captain. Badger Mole. Abandoned Attachments. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. Tigerdillo. North Pole Patrol. Glider Staff. Ooh. And we got Fire Lord Azula. I think I technically have all of them now. Fire Lord Azula has Firebending 2. Whenever you cast a spell while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Really disgusting, especially if you have any way to cast things at flash or cast things at instant speed. That is actually really good. And then our foil is a Daily Indoctrination. And we got a Plains Opoland. Non-foil, but I will take either foil or non-foil. So I am happy with that. Alrighty. Badger Mole. Yuan Archers. Daily Indoctrination. Octopus Form. Glider Kids. How to Start a Riot. This is my first How to Start a Riot, I'm pretty sure, even from the 2 pre-release events I played at. Cycle of Renewal. Cave of Two Lovers. I still am looking for the one land that is Rogue's Passage, but for 2 creatures that share a type. And we got Azula on the Hunt. We got Southern Air Temple, the White Shrine. And we got the Tiger Seal for our rare. Vigilance at the beginning of your upkeep. Tap this creature. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, untap this creature for a 3/3. Does only cost 1 blue. Oh, let's go. We got one of the scene cards. Earthbender Ascension. When this enchantment enters Earthbend 2, then search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Whenever a land you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. When you do, if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains trample until end of turn. That is really good. Holy. I'm excited. I'm really liking the rares and such we're pulling. Granted, I think all the rares are pretty good. Tolls of War for a foil. And we got one of the other lands, the Aang's Journey 1 in foil for Mountain. And the ally clue token. Yeah, I said in the other videos, again, I don't know what order I'm going to be uploading everything, but yeah, I'm really curious what people are thinking of the set. I've personally been really enjoying it. I know not everyone is the biggest fan. I saw what our foil was by accident. Biggest fan of Universes Beyond. I think this one is just a really solid set in general. All right. Deserter's Disciple. Deadly Precision. Oop. First Time Flyer. Water Tribe Captain. Pillar Launch. Earth Kingdom Soldier. Otter Penguin. Invasion Reinforcement. Twin Blades. True Ancestry. Zuko's Convection. And I believe... Ooh, we got Boiling Rock Rioter. 2 black. Firebending 1. Tap an untapped ally you control. Exile target card from a graveyard. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among cards you own exiled with this creature, and it's a 3/3. And yes, our foil is Raucous Audience. Sweet. And then we got the North Pole Gates. And an ally clue token. Alright, this is the last pack out of the first stack of 10. Yuan Archers, Daily Indoctrination. Probably the card I pulled the most, I think, so far. Octopus Form, Glider Kids, Turtle Duck. Love the Turtle Duck. Messenger Hawk, Earth Village Ruffians, Trusty Boomerang, Jody One of Many. Butchered that there. Jet Freedom Fighter. Ooh. Allies at Last. And we got the Phoenix Fleet Airship in non-foil. Oh my god. Let's go. That's another mythic. That's what, 4 mythics? And we also got Zuko Conflicted in foil. Oh, wow. I'm getting some really good cards here, actually. Black red. At the beginning of your first main phase, choose one that hasn't been chosen and you lose 2 life. Draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on Zuko, add 1 red mana, exile Zuko, then return him to the battlefield under an opponent's control for 2/3. Ooh, really like that. And then we got a normal plains, but even though it's just a simple basic plains, I really do actually love the art for the simple basic lands in this too, like the non-full art ones and the ally clue tokens. The tokens also, the art is actually really good on the tokens too. Move those. Yeah, I definitely probably did not need to separate it into this many piles, but I wanted to. All right. Flexible Waterbender, Path to Redemption, Sabertooth Moose Line, Boomy Bash, Foggy Swamp Hunters, Platypus Bear, Zuko's Exile, Diley Agents, Invasion Submersible, Gather the White Lotus, Zhao Ruthless Admiral, and we got the I forget what type of what the showcase is called for this one. We got the showcase of the Fire Nation Drill. Trample. When the Fire Nation Drill enters, you may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature with power 4 or less. It's a legendary artifact vehicle for 2 black. And then you can also pay 1. Permanents your opponent's control lose Hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. And it has crew 2, and it's a 6/3. Ooh. I'm going to put in that one. That's just for anything like the extended art that aren't rare enough. And then we got Foil Serpent of the Past. And we got the Island Oppaland non-foil, but I will take both foil and non-foil. And copy and spirit token. Alrighty, let's move on. Funny enough, for the Fire Nation Drill, I picked my second pre-release event on pre-release. I picked Toph, and the Fire Nation Drill was my promo. And so I ended up playing Golgari, Earthbend +1/+1. I didn't do great, but I still had fun. I think that's like the big thing. I know people go for the win for like events and all that. I go for the playing for fun and all that. Winning is nice, but I just want to play, All right, Razor Rings. I always want to say wings for some reason. Rocky Rebuke, Treetop Freedom Fighters, Diley Indoctrination, Forecasting Fortune Teller, Otter Penguin, Earth Kingdom Soldier, True Ancestry, Hermetic Herbalist. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Zuko's Convection. We got Zuko Exiled Prince. I think I'm only... at least out of these packs, I think I pulled a Lord Zuko in my pre-release packs. So I think I've gone every Zuko now. And we got Elemental Teachings. Search your library for up to 4 land cards with different names and reveal them. The one that I got the scene card, or scene art one. Cool. And then we got foil Aang the Last Airbender, and we got a foil Serpent Pass and ally clue. Alrighty. Glider Kids, Turtle Duck, Lightning Strike, Beetle-Headed Merchants. I thought I misread that. Waterbending Lesson, Cycle of Renewal, Messenger Hawk, High-By, Spirit of Balance. Probably have to move that one stack there. Honest Work, Ruinous Waterbending, ooh, War Balloon, Ranin Shaw, ooh, not gotten this one yet. I actually haven't even seen this one. I don't think I saw anyone at the pre-release events I had with this. Or at least didn't play it. 3 red, Flying Firebending 2. When Ren and Shaw enter, if you cast them and there are 3 or more Dragon or Lesson cards in your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of Ren and Shaw, except it's not legendary. You can pay 3 red. Dragons you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. It's a 4/4. And we got Rocky Rebuke as our foil. And Omashu City for our land. Alrighty. Razor Rings, Rocky Rebuke, Treetop Freedom Fighters, Dilate Indoctrination. Excuse me. Forecasting Fortune Teller, Sandbender Storm, Cat Owl, Appa Loyal Sky Bison, Fire Navy Trebuchet, Dragonfly Swarm. I didn't see what that was. Oh, my throat, sorry. Toph the Blind Bandit. And we got the Fire Nation Palace, one of the rare lands. I do want to try to at least get one of each rare land. I don't think I have all of them yet. I don't know if I have this one yet. Though this land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. You can tap the add red. Then you can pay 1 in a red, tap it. Target creature you control gains Firebending 4 until end of turn. Really good, actually. Really good. Yeah, I'll put that in my rares. And we got May, Jaded Edge for our foil. Ooh, I actually really like that I got that card in foil. And then Airship Engine Room for our land, and then a copy Soldier token. By the way, the bonus sheet cards, I'm pretty sure they're like very rare in the play boosters. The collector boosters, they're actually supposed to be pretty common. They're like, that's like the main place if you want to try the item is in there, but there is still the chance to get them in the play boosters. Alrighty, Sandbender Storm, Rumble Arena, which I love that has Vigilance on it. Origin of Metal Bending, Cunning Maneuver, Sold Out, Bender's Water Skin, How to Start a Riot, Sokka's Haiku, Suki Kiyoshi Warrior, Fatal Fisher, Earth Kingdom Protectors. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. And we got Obsessive Pursuit for a rare. It's a 1 in black enchantment. When this enchantment enters and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a clue token. Whenever you attack, put X on 1 counters on target attacking creature where X is the number of permanents you sacrifice this turn. If X is 3 or greater, that creature gains lifelink until a turn. Gonna be really good for aristocrats. Ooh. Ooh. That's gonna be fun. And then we got Foil Fire Nation Raider, and we got the foil. Well, I can't speak. Foil Island from, I believe, the Aang's Journey cycle there. I know you get the Appa lands. I don't know. I can't remember if one of the bundles gives you the Aang's Journey one, but whichever one it gives, you get 1 of each land in non-foil and foil. So I just want more. I'm greedy. All right. Curious Farm Animals, Rocky Rebuke, Treetop Freedom Fighters, Azula Always Lies, Rowdy Snowballers, Merchant of Many Hats, Aang's Journey, Earth Rumble, Master Piandao, White Lotus Hideout, Master Paku, whoop, and the Unagi of Kiyoshi Island for a rare 3 blue, Flash, Ward, Waterbend 4, really fun ward cost. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards. Ooh, really good. And then Foil Fatal Fisher. And we got a, what am I doing? Foil Sunblessed Peak. And then Ballistic Boulder and Soldier Token. Alright, let's go. Rumble Arena, Origin of Metal Bending, Cunning Maneuver, Sold Out, Iguana Patrol, Earth Village Ruffians, Kiyoshi Battle Fan, Benevolent River Spirit, Tundra Tank, Momo Playful Pet, Jet's Brainwashing. Love the art on this card, actually. Actually, realistically, the art in this set is just all good. And we got Earthen Ally for 1 green. It's a creature holding soldier ally. This creature gets +1/+0 for each color among allies you control. You pay 2 and a Ruberg, Earthbend 5, and it's an 0/2. Ooh, I do want to build the Ruberg Aang. I've yet to pull it yet, which I'm kind of like, ooh, I really want to build that deck, and I've yet to pull that one, the card I need for the commander. So that's fun, at least getting support for it. And Foil Avatar Enthusiast. And we got the Boiling Rock Prison for our land, and Food Bear Token. I did not see what that was. Alright, Iguana Parrot, Compassionate Healer, Earthbending Lesson, Mongoose Lizard, Pirate Peddlers. Oh, alright. Earth Rumble Wrestlers, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, Professor Zai Anthropologist, I forget how to pronounce their name. Flopsy Boomy's Buddy, Fire Nation Engineer, Amber Island Production, love that. That's actually the first time I've seen this card too. And we got Airbender Ascension for a rare, 1 and a white. When this enchantment enters, airbend up to 1 target creature. Whenever a creature you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, if this enchantment has 4 or more quest counters on it, exile up to 1 target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. And we got a foil Kyoshi Island Plaza, which is the green shrine. Cool. And we got a basic mountain. I saw that by accident. Okay. I didn't see what it was. I just saw that it's a double-faced card. Alright. Razor Rings, Raucous Audience, Porcupine. Love it. I love the dual animals. Canyon Crawler, Forecasting Fortune Teller, Sandbender Storm, Pretending Poxbearers, Uncle Iroh, The Cave of Two Lovers, Azula on the Hunt, and we got Aang's Iceberg for a rare, 2 and a white, enchantment, Flash. When this enchantment enters, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Waterbend 3, sacrifice enchantment if you do Scry 2. So you could, interesting enough, it's at, I wonder if you want to, ooh, you could use it to exile something you control and possibly in a way to save it. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. And ooh, I got the scene version of Aang Swift Savior, which is a 1 white blue. Flash flying, when Aang enters, airbend up to 1 other target creature or spell. The fact that it's just spell is kind of gross. Waterbend 8, transform Aang, and he's base 2/3. I don't want to see what the other cards are. There we go. I didn't see fully. Aang and La Ocean's Fury is what he transforms into. Reach, trample. Whenever Aang and La attack, put a 1/1 counter on each tabbed creature you control, and it's a 5/5. Yeah, I think I'm only missing, at least for the transform Aangs, is the Ruberg one. So really good pull there. I love that. Sabertooth Mooseline for a foil. And we got the Foggy Bottom Swamp. And then, okay, yeah, we got the double face token. Last pack out of the second stack of 10. Compassionate Healer, Earthbending Lesson, Mongoose Lizard, Pirate Peddlers, Flexible Waterbender, Abandoned Attachments, Kyoshi Warriors, My Jaded Edge, Longfang Grand Secretariat. That last word I always butcher. Airbender's Reversal, and our rare is Momo Friendly Flyer. Flying, the first non-lemur creature spell with flying you cast during each of your turns costs 1 less to cast. Whenever another creature you control with flying enters, Momo gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Oh, we got another rare. Wartime Protesters for 3 in a red. Haste, whenever another ally you control enters, it put a 1/1 counter on that creature and it gains haste until end of a turn. It's a 4/4. Oh, and we got a foil Sold Out. I just realized I put that over there by accident. And then we got a foil basic Swamp. Ally Clue. Sweet. Alright, Earthbending Lesson, Cunning Maneuver, Sold Out, Flexible Waterbender, Compassionate Healer, Origin of Metal Bending, Bender's Water Skin, Katara Bending Prodigy, Unlucky Cabbage Merchant, Fancy Footwork, Northern Air Temple and it's the Black Shrine, and we got the normal version of Aang Swift Savior. Sweet. Alright. So there we go. And that's the normal version of Aang and La Ocean's Fury. And we got Forecasting Fortune Teller for our foil, and the North Pole Gates, and Ally Clue. Path to Redemption, Saber-Tooth Mooseline, Boomy Bash, Foggy Swamp Hunter, Watery Grasp, Vindictive Warden, Rumble Arena, Buzzard Wasp Colony, Serpent of the Pass, Sun Warriors, Sparring Dummy, and we got Waterbending Ascension for a rare. 1 in a blue enchantment. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, draw a card. Waterbend 4, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Ooh, that's really good. Then we got a foil Water Tribe Rallier and a Forest. And Ally Clue. Definitely getting a lot of Clue and Ally tokens. I wonder why. Watery Grasp, Zhang's Deserters, I think. Yeah. Walltop Sentries, Firebending Lesson, Hog Monkey, Messenger Hawk, How to Start a Riot, Southern Air Temple, the White Shrine, Rockalanch, Sokka Lateral Strategist, Fire Sages, ooh. And we got Abandoned Air Temple for the rare. It's the rare land. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Tap to add a white. Pay 3 and a white. Tap. Put a 1 counter on each creature you control. And we got a foil Giant Koi. Let's go. And we got the Kiyoshi Village for our land. And Ally Clue. Mongoose Lizard. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Iguana Parent. Path to Redemption. Walltop Sentries. Otter Penguin. Merchant of Many Hats, Air Nomad Legacy, The Boulder Ready to Rumble, Tio Spirited Glider, and we got Earthbender Ascension for a rare. Which I believe, yeah, we've seen this one a few times now. And I did get Diligent Zookeeper. Sweet, I got 2 rares in this pack. Diligent Zookeeper is a for 3 green, each non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 for each of its creature types to a maximum of 10 for 4/4. Oh, we got another rare. We got the Earthen Ally in foil. Ooh, that's always great when that happens. And then we got the plains. I'm not complaining. Food and Monk. All right, I'm probably mispronouncing this. I think it's trying to remember. Zhang's Deserters. Walltop Sentries, Earthbending Lesson, Hog Monkey, Ilquentia, Kiyoshi Battlefan, Cycle of Renewal, Destined Confrontation, Ozai's Cruelty, and we got Energy Bending. Oh, I think this is the first time I've pulled it out of everything I've opened so far. And then Zhang the Deserter. Okay. I'm going to like double check that I'm saying that properly. I cannot for the life of me remember, and I feel bad about that. Ooh. Oh my god. Hi. Ozai the Phoenix King. Mythic. 2 for black, red. Trample, Firebending 4, and Haste. If you lose unspent mana, that mana becomes red instead. Ozai has flying and indestructible as long as you have 6 or more unspent mana, and it's a 7/7. This is gonna be gross. It's all the flip one, right? And then we got Fire Sages for our foil and foil Airship Engine Room. Hold another mythic. Let's go. Copy and Soldier. Fun first card of the pack. Ilquentia. Avatar Enthusiast, Rebellious Captives, Fire Nation Raider, Callous Inspector, Geyser Leaper, Kiyoshi Warriors, Cat Gator, Knowledge Seeker, Earth Kingdom Jailer, Fire Nation Warship, and we got the Fire Nation Drill for our rare. Do I almost have every version of the Fire Nation Drill now? I think so. And we got Origin of Metal Bending for our foil, and Meditation Pools for our land, and Ally Clue. Boomy Bash, Pirate Peddlers, Watery Grasp, Avatar Enthusiast, Saber-Tooth Mooseline, Pretending Poxbearers, Platypus Bear, Tylee Artful Acrobat, Aang the Last Airbender, Earth Kingdom General, Hide by Spirit of Balance. We got the last Agni Kai for 1 in red. Instant target creature you control fights target creature and opponent controls. If the creature the opponent controls is dealt excess damage this way, add that much red mana until end of turn. You don't lose unspent red mana as steps in phases end. And we got Razor Rings as our foil. And we got a Mountain Oppo land in non-foil ally Clue. Avatar Enthusiast, Rebellious Captives, Fire Nation Raider, Callous Inspector, Geyser Leaper, Aang's Journey, Wandering Musicians, White Lotus Reinforcements, Boomerang Basics, Epic Downfall, Bitter Work, and we got the Lion Turtle for a rare. 1 green blue, when a Vigilance Reach, when the Lion Turtle enters, you gain 3 life. The Lion Turtle can't attack or block unless there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard, and you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color into 3/6. I like that. Buzzard Wasp Colony for our foil, and we got a Sunblessed Peak for our land. And a Food Dragon token. Still cards I'm looking for, but again, I'm realistically looking for everything in the set. So can't really say that. And if I don't pull what I don't want, I'll just end up buying singles. Rabaru Troop, Ostrich Horse, Rough Rhino Cavalry, Corrupt Court Official, First Time Flyer, Airbending Lesson, Zuko's Exile, June Bounty Hunter, Haru Hidden Talent, the Spirit Oasis, the Blue Shrine, and I think I have all the shrines now. Crescent Island Temple, the Red Shrine, and we got Firebending Ascension for a rare. 1 red enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token with Firebending 1. Whenever a creature you control attacking causes a trigger ability of that creature to trigger, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, you may copy that ability. You may choose new targets for that copy. Sweet. And Mongoose Lizard for our foil and a basic forest. And the double face back. Alrighty. Firebending Lesson, Hog Monkey, Geyser Leaper, Zhangzhang's Deserters, Ostrich Horse, Barrels of Blast and Jelly, Cat Owl, Invasion Tactics, Team Avatar, Hama the Bloodbender. First time seeing this card actually. I'll actually read it because this is the first time I've seen it, like actually pulled it, and I don't think anyone at the pre-release events has pulled it. 2 for Dimir 3 Dimir Hybrid. When Hama enters, target opponent mills 3 cards. Exile up to 1 non-creature non-land card from the player's graveyard for as long as you control Hama. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I'll have to double check. You may cast the exiled card during your turn by Waterbending X rather than paying its mana cost for X as its mana value. It's a 3/3. I did rewatch the show recently, but I also did rewatch Legend of Korra as well, and I did actually finish watching the Avatar, the Netflix live action series, because I was watching it, then I ended up getting distracted with other stuff and just never finished it. Alrighty. What am I doing? That's uncommon. I just read it because, yeah. And we got Avatar Destiny, 2 green for a rare. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard and is an avatar in addition to its other types. When enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Return this card to its owner's hand, and up to 1 creature card milled its way to the battlefield under your control. Oh shit! We got a mythic! We got a mythic in the last pack! It is the White Lotus tile, 4 colorless artifact. This artifact enters tapped. Tap, add X mana of any one color where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. That's going to be disgusting in tribal decks. And we got Toph the Blind Bandit in foil. And we got Kyoshi Village for our land and ally Clue. So we ended up getting, what was it, 4 Oppa lands, 1 foil. The only one, funny enough, the only one we didn't pull was the forest. And we got, what was it, 3 of the Aang's Journey lands. One of them foil as well. Then we did get a bonus sheet, the Banyan Tree, which is actually Great Henge, which that's insane. Then, I mean, nothing crazy, but I do love seeing the extended arts for cards as well, which is extended art of Fire Nation attacks. A lot of rares, as you are all at least going to get a rare in each pack, but I mean, pulled some really good cards actually. Like, oh, I'm so happy. We pulled some scene cards too. Firelord Azula, just some really good things. The fact that Katara and Sokka were the first two like rares in the first pack, just really good. And then we got a couple of mythics too. We got White Light Lotus Tile, Ozai the Phoenix King, Phoenix Fleet Airship, two of them, one in foil, The Rise of Sozin, and Badgermold Cub. I'm really happy with this opening. At the time of recording this, I still have to open up the collector booster box, so that's gonna be fun. I've been really enjoying this set. I can't wait to see what else I pull. And like, just curious how long it's gonna take me to possibly master the set. I'm happy. I just can't wait to see like what commander decks I can build with now. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, comment down below what you guys thought of the set. Hell, maybe even like what you thought of like Avatar the Last Airbender, and like if you want to see if you want to see like Legend of Korra ever make an appearance in any fashion into Magic. I personally would. I don't know if they'll do a full set though. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed and have a wonderful day.